So I believe we've been permitted admittance now.
Yes, you basically come in through the bottom of the map through this doorway.
Oh, you guys missed your chance to go through Solarian school and become Solarians with us.
I mean, that would have been pretty cool.
We left Thiveron's new toy by the door, right? Thiveron's new toy is like right here.
Oh yeah, we did get that.
You do hear, you have been, is like, new applicants have been accepted. Welcome to our ranks. 1 human, 1 human, 1 error.
Oh no. Computer, add file for God damn it, I can't remember the name of her race.
There.
Racist.
Kabir?
Canon. She probably can't remember.
I don't see species, alright? All I see are friends.
I'm a Kabir. What the heck?
And 1 Kabir, all accepted. Welcome to our ranks, Solarians. And it's it suddenly turns off. You can see the little light on the wall that indicated him speaking suddenly switch off.
The computer said you're Solarians now. Where are your motes? Where are your...
Oh yeah, let me just bang, and I'm gonna use what's that spell called? The one that you can cast like minor lights and stuff and make sparkles.
It's like, Prava, I don't think they I think there were teachers here before that was meant to give them, and you know, they're no longer here. So I don't think.
No, look, I have so many motes. Look, bang, boom.
Sure.
So what is this present again?
Ah, yes. That is one of the forge anvils that you see by the door, basically covered in a cloth. When it's covered
I remember.
When it's covered in a cloth, it counts as 10 weight. When it's not, it's 50.
Real heavy.
And it basically boosts your crafting potential of anybody who uses it, which includes Kuzon. Gives you the ability to craft 1 higher, and basically gives you +1 as well.
Oh, so I could craft items up to 2 levels higher than me?
No, I said 1 level.
No, but I think he has another feature that
Yeah,
Oh, you do? Oh, yeah, that counts. Yeah, that stacks.
So I could craft a level 12 items then. Oh my god.
Anyway,
Make us the sickest loot.
By the way, this huge lad is literally Prava's summon. He's standing on the bridge.
He's a huge creature.
I'm gonna sit on his shoulder.
So,
Brian's on one shoulder, Kuzon's on the other.
So there's so in this, sorry if I don't see it, but there's like a big old block that we gotta move out of here. We're taking with us.
Yeah, it's a big anvil wrapped in cloth that's sitting by the door.
I'll actually have to. Okay, I'll call for my armor and I'll hop into it so I can move it.
It weighs 10 bulk when wrapped in cloth. But cloth is also magic. If anything small and below, if it's wrapped in that cloth, it basically goes down to only 1/5 of its weight.
And you have to say a special
Useful.
magic phrase. I wrote it down somewhere. Hold on.
Allow
Hold on.
me to
I definitely
live
have
the
it. I
universe.
definitely have it.
Super.
Oh yeah, that is it. Aw. No, it's allow me to lift the world.
Alright, Thiveron, you know that this is
forever.
innate. You know it's basically magical technology in a way.
Right.
It's focusing Solaran power.
Speaking of solar and power.
Oh, as you claim this is 5 bulk. It is not a moat. It is literally like a basketball-sized gem.
Damn. Yeah. Well, yeah. About the limit to what I can carry, but it's mine now.
Cole goes and grabs the other one. He's like, yeah. Though Cole's still a little sad that he's probably going to have to stay here.
The star gave me the choice, I thought, to bind Cole to me.
Oh yeah, but that depends if you want to do that. Do you want to become a patron?
I thought about it a lot, and yeah, Cole's already dead. I know it's kind of a risk to him to be bound to someone like me, but it'd be worth it to go on adventures, my best bud.
Fair enough. He is willing to do this. So he's gonna put down the giant ass crystal because it's heavy as hell. And he's gonna move over here. You see him. You see him reach into his chest cavity, like lifting up his robe, reaching into the skeleton chest, pulling out what appears to be a dynamo, exactly like the rings that are surrounding this point, and he slips it inside.
Do I have to do something like that too? I don't think I can just reach in and grab mine.
He basically points towards it. He goes, right, if you want to, well, touch one of the rings, and you see one of the rings slowly stops, so you could touch it.
How polite of it. I give it a dainty touch.
As you touch it daintily, the gravity of it sucks your hand to grab it firmly. You can almost hear your chitinous hand creaking under the pressure for a moment. And you feel your chest becoming very, very tight. Roll me mysticism.
Okay. I probably don't have time to meditate for my bonuses, so just the... Oh no.
Does anybody want to help Prava?
Yes. I didn't know if we were allowed.
You're also right beside him as well, Thiveron, if you want to help him out.
Oh, Thiveron,
Yes.
I think has better mysticism than me.
I mean, everyone can help. Stacking... Everybody
help, everybody help.
Every trainer.
Oh, I have a +2 to aid and others, so I automatically
I
pass
think
that
if
by a lot.
Kuzon
Yeah.
tried to do mysticism, he would give you like a -2 to the roll.
Yeah, I think
Nothing would happen.
How
both
did
of you
you get
cannot
a
fail.
1 and then still had 17?
I rolled a 40 to aid.
Yeah, I don't think either of you can actually fail this test anyway. I think you just automatically aid. Even with that 1 Brian, you're just so good at the mysticism. So yes, essentially it was very rocky going. You could almost feel like at one point Cole's hand drops off. That was worrying. But soon enough, the star's energy drifts out of the orb and connects the two of you, and you see almost like these new burn lines go along Cole's bones that actually show the white of his bones a little bit. So he's got white patterns over his bones now. And by the end, he's standing there normally, though still a skeleton.
It's the normal for Cole. I'm not going to judge his skeleton. Do these markings look like anything, or are they just like lines that I can't decipher the meaning of?
They look incredibly akin to the markings that are on, well, your artifact that you saw when you scanned it. Remember? You got an X-ray scan
Yeah.
ages ago?
Yeah.
So essentially, they look extremely like that. Oh, that would have taken my breath away if I wasn't... Well, if I had lungs.
It did take mine away, and almost cracked my hand, I think. Does my chitin look okay?
Little bruised, you may need cream. He's looking around to the others, Thiveron and Bryn. He goes, "Thank you. That I felt like something bad was going to happen."
It is okay. Don't worry about it.
Anyway,
Yep.
should we leave?
For once, we're actually leaving somewhere together. Yes, absolutely, we should leave. Kuzon, where'd you park the ship?
Can't wait for him to just disappear.
Just boom. Ah.
I think I remembered the way. I mean, this is just a whole, this is just a whole non-Euclidean place. I got a little bit turned around. We'll find it. Fine.
As long as we don't have to go back over that bridge that we definitely didn't fuck up. Nope. Definitely wasn't us.
Yeah, I wonder if that ice is gonna spread. I wonder if next time we come here, if this whole place is gonna.
So yes, Cole is
Don't
actually...
worry, it's in my snack box next to the nuclear weapon.
Cole's gonna mention, well, if it helps, I don't think I can teleport anymore.
No, did you like lose powers and stuff in this process?
More than likely. I no longer have my half of the artifact. You have a shadow form of it, I suppose, but that will just keep me connected to you.
Huh.
Thiveron's gonna stay behind. He wants all the technology here.
Give all.
Gib.
Thiveron.
Here, boy, here.
I'm already here.
I am good.
We're having pizza when we get back, Thiveron.
For a moment, he was thinking, I could have all this power. We could have pizza when we get back. Fuck power.
That's ice and stuff?
Yes. It is complete solid ice.
How does any of it break under my weight as I'm like carrying this anvil in myself?
You can, when you look through, this is at least 15 foot of solid ice. Like,
Okay.
deep. If you went to the edges, you'd probably fall off.
We fixed the bridge. Look at that.
And Thiveron just rushed across there. No fear of him.
I assumed
You said pizza.
That's who I
Well,
assumed.
pizza, guys. Come on.
Come on, pizza machine back at the ship.
Is the gravity effect still in? If I push another mushroom off the edge of the ice, will it like cling the bridge?
Yeah, basically, if you push it off the edge, it will cling to the side of the ice and slide underneath.
Oh, is this like Super Mario Galaxy rules where you can just throw yourself over the ledge and just go, wee?
It pulls to a point in the center, so if it was water and not ice, you would be more like stuck in the center, drowning for the rest of your life. But
Which wouldn't be very long, because you'd be drowning.
well, Prava can't drown or starve to death, so it'd probably be a pretty long time for him, actually.
Oh.
You basically get back on your ship, and now it seems like the facility is back in working order. There's been no ghosts, there were no strange things attempting to destroy you, Prava. Rather peaceful compared to the last couple of months.
So now that the creature is sealed, I'm safe from the stalkers. I don't have to worry about blasting photon energy all over the place.
Yes, it seems like whatever was happening has stopped.
But that rotolaser is a laser weapon, so it has the advantage of it goes through like blast and stuff.
True, but I think my Everice kind of does that already. The ice doesn't care about cover, right? So if I have line of sight of something.
True.
By the way, since you guys are doing the shopping stuff, did you want to check the mail on the station or anything? Or?
Oh yeah. Let's do that.
Can we do the mail song?
It's mail time.
I have no idea what the mail
Oh,
song
here's
is.
the mail, it never
it's
fails. It makes me want to wag my tail. When it comes, I want to wail.
Old
Blue
kids,
Clues.
don't worry about it.
Oh god. Anyway, so
They didn't have Blue's Clues? You never watched that as a
never
kid?
watched it ever,
Oh.
so I don't know what you're talking about.
Now I just seem like a crazy person.
So if you contact your own station from Absalom, somebody can read you the mail if you want that you obtained there.
Is he a little blue dog?
No.
Ah.
I'm gonna have like little claw prints, and I'm gonna have to contact Kuzon, and we're gonna have to guide him through the station looking for clues.
We have a perfectly good Skittermander who can read our mail for us. Thank you very much. I'm going to contact our poor, put-upon Skittermander friend.
So is that what we were doing? You were upgrading a weapon to level 10 so I can make it quantum?
I want that Rise Vortex when we can figure out how much
Right, hang on. With all the gear and stuff, if you want, you can talk about it in chat, or we can do it after, like, during the week.
Oh, okay.
Because it's fine, but it's taking up the entire session discussing thing, and nobody's making choices. It's just going roundabout. So
I made a choice.
Right. So the Skittermander at your station is essentially like, "Well, am I the mailman?" He's opening up the letter, reading. It's like, wow, this thing's old. You see him like pull out a physical paper envelope. It's brown, and he chucks it to the side, and he opens up the letter, and he starts reading. To those of a perseverance, from the desk of Captain Major. God, this is written in Vex. It's hard to read. You see him like holding out to the light for a moment. According to this captain left this on his, well, deathbed before he passed away. Apparently he left you some sort of inheritance.
Oh, those unplaced in time guys. Yeah.
What does it say about the what happened with our good captain, but General Buddy friend?
Well, it seems like he died from old age.
Ah, good life. So I guess give us the contact information for the estate, and we can reach out to them. Maybe should we have them send it to Akiton, or based on Akiton, or?
This is Cole's first time on our space station, so probably showing them all around. Like, yeah, look at everything we built here. Got these nice gardens. Our rooms are way upstairs at the top. Well, first, I am going to contact Smiles and Fluffy. I was just going to message. Hey, Smiles, long time no talk. Seen a lot of stuff on the news about an interview. Can we knock that out of the way before I take off to who knows where again? Because who knows when I'll be back.
Interview? I heard Fluff's had an interview. You could ask her. Fluff's, of course, just gives you the general, like, well, yeah, I did have an interview. They wanted to talk to you. If you want to talk to them, I could set it up if you want an interview.
What was the interview like? What kind of questions did they ask?
Well,
I shouldn't be the one saying this, but I'm pretty dangerous in front of a microphone.
It's like there are risks. There are risks associated with me going anywhere near a microphone.
That's true. He did just tell a random person with too much information.
Well, they are kind of more of a... Well, how do I say this? Their articles are very much trying to get scandals and the like. I was able to avoid anything like that, so they may poke you about certain things.
I haven't really got anything scandalous going on. I don't think it'll be much of a problem. If they want to talk to me, I'm happy to talk to them. Sure, give me their info.
Alright then, I'll hand it over, and she's of course going to send you the contact information of these, like, interviewers.
Oh god. What's the name of this fine news rag?
The Inner System Solar News. Apparently they're based out of the sun.
Well, hey, at least they're like news, you know? It's not like the National Enquirer or something, right? Where it's just like, you see it at the grocery store and it's just a picture of a celebrity looking really ugly on the cover, and like,
yeah,
you'll never guess who.
Essentially, this is who you're contacting controls like a certain article in this newspaper. So it's not like they have a full-page spread.
So they're like the Dear Abby person, just like writing in with like all their little gossip that they just get like a half page or a quarter page dedicated to their little bit.
Kind of, but it's more about interviews with celebs.
All right, I'm probably just gonna send like a nice, polite business message there, like, "Hello, my contact Fluffy said that you're liking to speak to me. This is Prava of the Perseverance. Always happy to talk with a fan."
You get a response like immediately. Not even like a moment has passed before it comes back and says, "Prava, I am so happy. I hope we can talk about the interview soon." It's like, is there anything you don't want to ask? Did you maybe want to do a pre-show or something like that?
I don't think I've got any like controversial issues. No, you can feel free to ask whatever you like. I'm always happy to have an honest, open discourse.
Oh, good. Then, first question then. The basics, favorite color, best friend, favorite fashion. What's your favorite fashion brand?
Not a brand, but there's a dwarven craftsman whose work I'm quite fond of. He even hooked me up with this and probably spins in play. I'm assuming this is like on camera, or is this like voice interview?
Basically you can do a full interview if you want, if you don't mind him like taking pictures for the article.
Oh yeah. No, probably will like hover his phone up, get like a whole like FaceTime video call going for this, so that he can like take screenshots and clips as he likes. And Prava's gonna model his beautiful dwarven dress.
Yeah. By the way, he is also a Sheeran as well.
You're lovely.
He's like, yeah, oh, beautiful. So private, commissioned work. Very nice. Now, there have been some rumors about you, if you don't mind asking them. A little bit of rumor mongering.
Oh, well, I don't got any secrets. I don't think there's anything you can surprise me with. What are people saying about me?
Well, we all know the not-so-secret one about, everything that happened to be a Dari, so I think we can skip that, the most controversial thing. Don't want to go over the old ground. But there was one, something about you getting into the political system and, quote-unquote, kidnapping a princess.
Kidnapping a princess?
Yes, it's not actually kidnapping, just a princess that shows up in your ship and now is traveling around with you.
We got her parents' permission. Yes, Bryn is a princess of a small nation on Backlog. But before she's royalty, she's a member of our crew first and foremost. She's not just some rich kid gallivanting around the galaxy. She is a very competent battlefield strategist and a expert in magic and technology.
I see. A very useful crew member to have indeed. And a battle princess. That was so well. Of course, this does show a common link with everything you tend to do. First via Dari's political system, and now getting your hands into a newly discovered racist political system. Are you a political person by nature?
I don't consider those stuff politics. I'm just doing my best to help the people I meet and make the world better for them, When I see people happy, that makes me happy. So I can't help but when people have issues, when people are dealing with oppression or hidden information, I just think that everything should be out in the open so people can make their own decisions and be informed and educated.
That is fair. I see. One final question then. You see, there has been certain reports, or really, what I wanted to ask was, were you present at Verses?
Present on Verses?
Yes, a certain event. Apparently there were earthquakes there.
Earthquakes? We were on Verses for a period between blank date and blank date. The because I don't know the dates as she fills in. We were, involved in a little bit of a scuffle with the Tenebris Guard, but I don't think there was any earthquakes while we were present.
Well, that confirms my sources. Thank you very much, Prava.
Yeah, no problem. Always happy to talk to a friend. If you have any other questions ever, here's my personal number.
Oh, thank you. You've been so kind. Have a good day. We have to write the article now.
Awesome. I can't wait to read it.
And with that, the transmission ends.
What did I just admit to? What did I just...
Oh no.
Prava's not scared, Ash, but Alex is scared. What the fuck did you just do?
What do you mean? I don't know.
I'm sure this won't bite us in the ass. No, it's fine.
Everything Prava's ever said has gone well for us, so nothing to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
What a pleasant interview.
I put the shopping that I did in the thing.
Ah, beautiful. Alright then. So, other than the shopping, is there anything? Talk to Benny, maybe? Or maybe go to Zero Risk? Maybe search for Brian's uncle a little?
I mean, did Bryn share that information with us? Is that...
She definitely... Yeah. She shared it.
Okay. Well, that is concerning. But what leads do we have? It's a big galaxy. It could be anywhere.
Yeah, it would be difficult, especially if he's trying to keep on the DL ears to the ground.
Prava's going to contact the Benefactor. We should be looking for jobs and stuff. We seem kind of lost. We seem kind of drifting. Let's see what Benny knows. Maybe we can go harass some kind of risk guard stuff and do another job on the way,
25, okay.
Well, number one, as you call Benny picks up and you see him relaxing in a very, very auspicious suite with a glass of wine. He's like, Prava, nice to meet you.
Joji, yeah, we just got back to the station. We had our, little trip. Yeah, we found an entity that's been trapped and abused to create artificial Solarians. We've talked to it. It seems pretty amicable. It seems pretty friendly. Just kind of wants to be out of its torture cage. Feels like a good cause to me. A stellar cage that requires the power of a sun to open.
I cannot see why not, if it's for the right reasons.
Yeah, we found an entity that's been trapped and abused to create artificial Solarians. Just wanted to let you know that there's a chance you might want to use it. Don't want to drop it on you when the day comes. Know what I mean?
Of course.
Cool. So are there any things that need doing? We're in need of a little bit of work. If there's still some time for those things to decode. So
of course, I have plenty of work for you. For instance, there have been reports on an incident in near space. Apparently, the Tenebris Guard has attacked a small station hanging over a gas giant.
Who owns the station that's been harassed?
It's apparently a private research station. I don't have much information of what's going on there. It's near a beacon.
Good. Yeah. I mean, what do you guys think? I'm always down to harass the Tenebris Guard. Do a little bit of counter espionage.
Could be worth our time.
Yeah.
Just make sure to be careful. There are surveillance scientists on the station. But yes, there is one job I can have for you. Another one is on Akiton. Apparently, Shirin delegate is down there currently. They're having a little bit of, bandit trouble.
Huh. Bandit trouble on Akiton, that's very relevant to our interests. Do we know what the bandit faction are? Maybe Kuzon knows something about them.
The specific bandits? You can see like Josiah's a little like caught off guard by that. You can just tell he's like, but bandits. That doesn't matter who they are.
I mean,
just bandits.
I mean, some people live difficult lives. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's like, but
Why don't they just get more money?
yeah, they just get more money to live better.
Why don't they just go to their trust fund and withdraw the money they need to start up their business? I don't understand.
Exactly. God. How do people just not understand this? So yes, that's
just 2 jobs, just 2 problems, just.
No, I got more. Hang on a second.
I've got more problems for you to
I
solve
got
if you
plenty
want
more
to.
problems. There is also a small. So yes, on the Ox, you also have a bit of trouble. There's some noble asking for you personally. Apparently, he knows you.
I'm sorry, what? A noble on. None of us have ever been to Eox. Have any of you been to Eox?
I have never been there. The Alibrians tend to be dour, to say the least, and the entire planet is crawling with the walking dead.
Yeah, it's just a small thing. Apparently, he requests your presence due to the fact that you saved him, and well, he saw how good you were in a fight.
Do you guys remember meeting any nobles from?
No?
Give us his contact information, and I'll call him when I'm done speaking with you, and we can figure that out between me and him.
Understood. No, I'll leave this with you then.
That sounds like a good bit of work. I can contact that guy. We can send some zero-risk people to go track the Tenebrous Guard people that knocked over that station, and we can check Akiton while we're waiting for that information. I see. Okay. Yeah, let's start working on those right now. Kuzon, do you have any contacts on Akiton who could key us in, give us some real information about this bandit situation?
Give it a shot. I have like +6 to culture just for my intelligence. So
Can I aid?
Let's everyone who's good at culture sit in the circle and aid Kuzon remembering his own culture.
29 to aid.
So, I can imagine that this is sort of like, or everybody's sitting around saying, I think I heard about the Blood Snouts. Yeah, I've heard about Soko as well, you know, such and such going around the table. You'd get a +6 to that. So, essentially, as you're talking about them, you don't remember too much in detail about them, but you do know that they are sort of well known for being some of the only ones that are willing to take jobs from like the local moisture farmers and all that sort of thing. Like, if you don't want them to raid you, there's always a good chance you can just pay them off by saying, yeah, go and attack these group of bandits, and they will do it. Because they're sort of nutso in that way. They just want a good fight. Doesn't even have to be lethal, they just want a fight.
So they're space orcs. They just like to go around and punch things for the sake of punch things. And...
Essentially, and yes, majority of the people are orcs.
Wonderful.
No, and the noble's name is... Anybody can make a culture check for the noblewoman's name if you want.
Will do.
Prava, you just know that Zoe Amno is a well-known singer.
So would the Zuri be like the family name then? Is that how it... Oh, that's the wrong cultures, not computers.
I checked computer. Right. Oh, you got the same one twice. But as you think about it, the family of Malkanor essentially was one of the ruling families over Shirin colony. One of the first colonies that went down before, like, the Pact Worlds and the Vest joined together against the Swarm. And there's still... So it's like, no, we're going to take that planet back, so there's still nobles. They take it over and get it back, you know?
Yeah, they still have the land. It's just not in their control currently, but it's still theirs. It's still theirs.
Yeah, we're still getting it back. You know, fight for them, yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like these people are really, disadvantaged. They lost their land. Now they're under siege. Seems like they could really use some help.
I'm gonna while we're talking, I'm gonna start reworking the my cruiser, and I'm gonna use my star metal, and I'm gonna give it a Abyssium upgrade, so it gets a +4 enhancement bonus to saves against environmental effects, and passengers get environmental protections as if they were wearing armor equivalent to my level, so they're getting like +10 environmental resistance while they're in the car.
Also, do we want me to make us a backlog of healing potions?
Yes, I saw that post. 3d8 healing potions sounds amazing. That's 3 of those for everybody.
It'd take us 5,100 of that on board UPBs, but we'd all have 3d8 potions on us.
5 days until Akiton. But name Aiden, not me. It's not my luck rolling for him.
What the heck?
I'm sorry.
Akiton's right there. I can see it. It's like 2 seconds away.
It's like a centimeter.
It's millions of miles away. It's 2 seconds away.
So yeah, you appear above Akiton, right next to your space station. I suspect that's your general drop-off point for getting out of Adrift.
Yeah.
Like you made your own little space lane. It's like, keep this area clear.
This is our airspace. Anyone in it is a criminal. Go look. That's my new home. A little better than the asteroid I used to have.
Cole like looks outside. He's like, oh yeah, impressive. Done well for yourself. A bigger asteroid.
I mean, this one's a freestanding structure, not a bit of rock to sit it on. It's just a nice... There's people in there. That's the main thing.
That makes it at least 10 times better.
I don't think you can measure it with mere numbers. It would be like at least a 7-digit number.
So, would I be staying here then? I can't stay on Absalom.
Are you in trouble with station security or something? Or what do you mean you can't go to...
I'm a wanted criminal, Prava.
I mean, you killed criminals. We kill criminals all the time.
Oh, I guess.
Murder is still murder. Yes, the law, Prava.
What do you call what we do?
Police action.
Licensed murder.
Well, I'm sure things will, I'll talk to a few people, try and get into, the typical adventure thing.
Well, listen, if you need to use my name, just feel free. What's mine is yours.
Fair enough. So, what are we doing now, anyway?
Well, we got a little bit of a bandit situation on the planet below our station. We like to make sure that the crime situation here is tightly locked up, Can't be doing good work with bad men around.
Ah, I see. Well, Akiton was always known to be a shithole, even in my time.
Your time? You're like 10. What do you mean your time?
What are you talking about, 10?
Dude, hobgoblins live to like 60 and they're adults at like 8. When did Prava and Cole meet and how old is Cole? Hold on.
No, yes, exactly. It's like, I'm not 10, I'm at least 12.
That means I missed 2 whole birthdays? I guess I wasn't out in the space rock. Oh my god.
You were in that rock for a while, Prava. Oh my god, they're literally 13-year-olds.
That's why he's as edgy as he is.
Exactly.
Right, the perfect age.
Under his emo face.
He was an adult for 5 years and now he's a teenager, and it's just...
It's like emo phase of a blackbird skeleton. I don't think I can get much more emo.
Oh, by the way, whenever Prava was having all those like FaceTime conversations, Cole was definitely like in the background being a skeleton. So, like...
Just looking, it's like, why has he got like a model prop of a skeleton?
Yeah. Prava's there like modeling a dress while this terrifying lich just stares in the background.
Currently, you're docking with your station, by the way. Just so we're clear, as you two are talking.
Perfect. Now I can show you inside. Now my room isn't nearly as good as my old room on Absalom was, Or even like, when I was couch surfing, I had some pretty nice couches back in the day. But
Yes, my couch, the height of luxury.
I mean, your couch was okay.
Wait, you saying there was a better couch than mine?
Back when I was staying with Dak, his couch was pretty good. Nice, fluffy, kind of smelled like herbs,
Yeah, but someone gave that to him. That doesn't count. I had to earn mine.
Yeah, and it was secondhand because you know what though, it was very lovely. I looked great on it. It really complimented my shell color.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the main thing.
By the way, as those two are talking, you can see Noelle going to all the others. Like, she's handing out tea to, like, Bryn and Kuzon, and he's working on his stuff. Like, building his gun. Got a giant barrel, just click, click, chick.
Bryn's retuning to her crystals.
So many crystals.
So many crystals.
Sadly, Noelle does also try to talk to you, Bryn. Like, message shows up on your little pad as her body's standing next to you. She can't exactly speak fully yet. But as she's talking to you, it's like, how is Sal?
Sal won't be the same as he used to be, but he can make informed new experiences now.
She gives a question, not the same.
No, because a lot of what made Sal was unfortunately lost. It is a sad and hard thing to face. That when we see him again, though, we can form new experiences.
She gives a
Get to know
small
this
nod.
new Sal.
I'll miss him.
Right, Noel.
She goes
Right,
off to start delivering tea to the others, now walking a bit more sadly than before.
Aww. Noel learning about death.
My daughter cry. How dare you make my daughter cry?
People die when they are killed.
Yep.
Since you are all kitting yourselves out, if there's nothing else you guys want to buy or do with there, did you want to head down to the location on Akiton?
Let's do it.
Let's go and actually see what's happening.
This is an Aki ton of waiting. Am I right?
And whose fault is that?
A ton of fun.
My only thing I'm going to note is I'm going to put the land speed treads on the Rivener frame. Make sure that's set up.
Thiveron's wearing a cowboy hat.
Do you park in the spot you had before, or would you try a bit more uptown?
Honestly, for Kuzon's all the same. You would just go to where he was before. Kuzon doesn't see himself as uptown, really.
Of course, you do. If you do that, you know that your clan is around that area. Just so we're clear, you know.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, uptown. They still don't like me.
You're such a lovable wizard. What problem could they possibly have with my Kuzon?
I'm alive.
It's not a crime.
He's like, he's alive. But you did see the Ishkeri window washers waiting for you down below until you turned off up to uptown.
I'm like, no, I'm not arguing with these guys again.
As you arrive in uptown, you are asked for 100 credit parking charge.
Okay, but I won't like it.
It's like, thank you for your patronage. Of course.
Excuse me, sir. Have you heard of the Great Formula? How dare you charge us?
This
Sorry, race.
human's all like kitted out in a very flashy like suit. He's got a bow tie. He's got a very windy mustache. He's bald on top of his head though.
A very fancy parking attendant.
Yes, you're uptown now. It's fancy.
Oh.
It's a good neighborhood.
It's like, yes, the race, so, or madam.
Dang,
What
there's a race?
what is this race?
Well, you see, it is a hyperspeeder race using the most high-tech of race vehicles. In fact, we have a celebrity here that is taking part in it.
Who is it? Don't keep us in suspense, my guy.
Oh, so you are not here for the race? Sorry, I assumed. But yes, a great daredevil has decided to join us.
Oh my god.
Is this Daredevil Skitterman by any chance?
Yes, how did you know, good sir? Of course. You would have known his name. He's been...
Is it by chance the Great Formolio?
How did you know?
He's a good friend of mine from a very long time ago.
Oh.
I was there when he
Sound-
cleared the Great Gorge. Like, I was claiming Aiden was the Great Formolio, and the only reason I knew him was because I was there when he got big. That was the story I came up with.
Then, instead of that, you can roll me diplomacy instead of a lie.
Okay. Thiveron's just gonna old man this, and we'll never pay for parking. We'll never pay for any convenience at all, because I'll just complain until we don't have to pay.
Way to do it.
Oof.
Even the friends of the Great Formolio still have to pay for parking. Sorry, we are overbooked after all.
I'm sorry. You have to forgive me. You have to try. If you don't ask, you never know.
Of course, of course. Now enjoy whatever you are going to do. Oh, another ship. Goodbye.
Oh, another customer. Get the fuck out.
Prava's like right in Thiveron's face now, by the way. So, personal friend, huh?
Yes. I've known Formolio since before he was the great daredevil. Did you think I just came up with that cover story for Aiden on the spot?
Yeah, I thought you, used your storyteller skills to weave a tall tale. It's good to know there's some truth to it.
Well, the best lies have some truth.
What next?
Regardless, I say that we take care of our business first. If the time calls for it, I would like to visit Formolio. I'm very glad to see that he has gained fame outside of Vesk 3.
Prava's gonna look up when the race is happening. Is the race like today? Is the race like...
The race is happening
Yeah.
today in like 2 hours.
But let's continue. Ash, where are we
okay.
heading? What's happening?
Right. You start to, well, of course, look through where this person you're meant to meet is. Apparently they're waiting for you on the outskirts of Booster City.
Yes. This'll be something. Okay, let's go.
You can see as you're driving through the air, the small bit of wind and dust hitting against the sealed container of your car. People are generally off the street today, but soon you see why. As you exit out of Booster City and out into the open, you can see this grand racetrack that has been set up. People are gathered all around. You see bits of people selling whatever they can from the lower quarters. You see all the racers off to the side. And you see some, well, noble stands off to the right.
Hmm.
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 Now I regret
I wanna.
using the speed infusion on my car. I would destroy them.
Could have entered the race.
I think probably what I would do would probably be an illegal maneuver. Like I'm pretty sure that I probably break the rules doing what I would do to win the race, but I wouldn't be faster than them, and that's what's important.
Break all the rules.
Wait,
Noble. If you remember.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
Oh,
perception check
yeah.
to see if I see any noble Sheeran hanging out in the nobility stand.
There's just a bunch of ragtag random people, then one really sore thumb Sheeran with super rich clothing. Yes.
As you look around, you see that some of the booths are like enclosed off, and you see like some people are hidden away in their own little private booths where they've closed the front of a thing and only a small window appeared with a one-sided mirror, so it's really hard to see.
Were we given any contact information for this client?
They seem to want to stay off contact since apparently the bandits somehow got a hold of like her frequencies.
wait. How are we going to
Okay.
get in contact
Were
with
we
her?
given
if we
any
can't get in
information about-
contact with her?
Other than that, she would be outside of Booster City and waiting for you at like a safe place. And you do see that the noble thing is covered in security.
I'm gonna walk up to security and just be like, "Hello, my name is Prava, Captain of the Perseverance. I was told that outside the city I'd be able to meet with the lovely Zuri. This one's Melkor, right?
Yeah.
Mama's, yeah. We're looking for a Miss Zuri Melkor.
That's nice. I hope you find her. Like the big Vesk peers over you. He looks like almost a bigger version of Kuzon, given that he has red scales instead.
Okay. Thank you for all your help. So we can just go in and look ourselves then?
No, of course, of course. Just go to... No, you cannot. I wouldn't be much of a security guard if I let everybody through.
I'm nobility technically. I'm a princess. Am I allowed in the nobility suite?
Princess. She looks you up and down. Got any documents or symbols of house or...
Can I produce the scroll that I totally didn't steal? I just haven't returned yet to her library and say this is a royal document of her house and her lineage.
You could. Yeah.
Coming in handy.
So you produce Brian's family tree with the royal seal of a house on it and everything. It's like, oh, sure, of course you can. Of course, there should be a free booth.
Yeah. And as her royal guard,
Yeah, I do not travel without my entourage. Obviously, I am a princess.
Sure.
They will be joining me.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. That's fine. You seem to have a nice small complement of guards. They should be able to fit.
Thank you very much for your upstanding service, good sir.
Oh, thank you.
Thiveron will stop slouching, noticing that he has to kind of play the part of a guard and straighten his stature.
Yeah, I still have our clothes swapping stuff, right? Like I still have my
Yeah, you still have
reconfigurable clothing. I think
yeah.
one of them included noble clothing, so
what do you guys think I should wear in front of the nobles? My dragonkin suit, my fancy dwarven dress, my Sheeran party clothes.
Go with the Sheeran party. Go with the Sheeran party clothes.
Might be a little trashy for these people, but all right. Go with my sparkly Sheeran dress.
Your new money.
The nouveau riche. Perfect. Yep.
As you're passing, you do see names along the booth's doors, and soon you see one called Zuri.
Knock, 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 knock.
Who is it?
Is this the booth of Madame Melkor?
Yes, it is.
Hi, this is Prava of the Perseverance. We were told that we were able to meet you outside of town.
Of course. Let me open up the. And she opens up the door to let you all in. It's big enough for all of you to fit inside, though it seems to only be her in there.
Wow, big fancy spot all to yourself, huh? Oh, whoa.
And yes, despite being a Sharon, she quote-unquote has hair, but it's more than likely a wig. You know, has to be like a singer, has to look good on all bases.
Does she actually have 3 eyes like that?
Yes, she does.
Oh, she's super cute. Oh. Probably just like stop stunned for a second, just like. Huh.
This is adorable. Prava's in love.
I mean, no,
It's
she's still
half.
a single lady. Yeah,
it's only one half. It's fine.
She's got to find like a husband first, then we can sit down and hash it out. But
So you are the ones who are going to help me?
yeah, anything. I mean, yes. That's what we do. We help people. I'm Prava. This is Bryn. This is Thiveron. This is Kuzon. I'm Prava.
Greetings, and I do know of you, Prava. I didn't expect for you to come along, to be honest. Then again, if I asked the Benefactor, I suppose none of his, well, teams are really low profile. Because if you think about it, all of his teams are idols in some way connected to. Like,
I mean, nobody was famous when they started working for the Benefactor, and then literally everyone got into the entertainment industry.
It's like, right, this is a secret agent sort of thing, and why are you singing?
Well, now we get a lot of jobs because everybody knows about us.
Yes, that's true. You're in high demand. I think I'm lucky that you came so soon.
Yeah, well, this is a planet of special interest to us in our work, so whenever there's something wrong here, we tend to, resolve it as quick as we can.
Mm-hmm. I understand. So, is there any information you wish to know?
I mean, yeah, tell us the general details. This is a bandit trouble, the Bloody Snouts, is that correct?
Yes, they were hired by, well, somebody that I sort of know, but I guess in my line of work, knowing your fans isn't exactly knowing them.
I know all my people pretty well, but I don't really know exactly what your line of work is. You're a singer, right? But
oh, well, I guess there's no point in hiding it. Yeah, on the side, I sing for a living. Though my real name isn't the same as my stage name. I think you understood that, at least until recently.
I mean, yeah, when I started the social media stuff, I was kind of undercover, and that wasn't very relevant for very long. Got famous in other ways. And
you're the very reason why the landscape of this planet changed as it did. The refugees from Idari came, making this place less lawless than it once was.
Yeah, that's what the people of the Idari are good at. They have a very structured society.
She chuckles and agrees with such a thing. But, as I was saying, one of my fans, I first thought he was a friend, but it seems like we got too close. Since, once my singing debut here had finished, I was going to go and meet with my beloved, but fans being fans, it seems like he may have done something drastic.
Oh no. Is your beloved okay?
Yes, he's waiting in the desert on the ship. Waiting for us to leave. He normally waits out there for me, since the fans are not meant to meet. Well, even know that I have somebody.
This is so like foreign to Prava. He has his head tilted, like hiding your relationships from your fans. I don't. Why would you do that?
Other species are weird about that.
But shouldn't they be happy that you have someone who loves you, who makes you happy? Shouldn't that make them feel warm and joyous for you?
I thought that at first, but it's been explained to me quite a few times. I'm sure your friends would be willing to explain.
Is this
What,
another
you
weird
you
mammal
not
thing?
know about parasocial relationships, Prava? You are very good at fostering those.
What makes a relationship para? What, I don't understand.
They're just friends.
It's like when, you know, somebody who you don't know, but they kind of get to a point where they know so much about you, but you have no idea who they are. So it's not a reciprocal relationship.
So why would do this?
I'm just gonna chalk it up to weird mammal emotional stuff.
Yeah, I guess that's a good way to look at it. Something that you just don't understand, but is an issue that you should be aware of and that we need to help our dear friend with.
So out to the ship in the desert, is that what I'm understanding?
Yes, I can give you the coordinates.
Perfect, yeah. Send them to Kuzon. He's going to be our navigator for this, I'm sure.
Good. Then shall we leave? Then she stands up.
Yes, of course.
She's about as tall as you, Prava. Though definitely not as tall as Thiveron. Now he's not slouching. Thiveron's a big guy.
Is Thiveron tallest member of the party? It's like Sheeran are pretty short. Prava's like, what, like 5'5"? Kuzon's a little 4-foot lizard boy. Brian's in the low 5 foot.
So, yeah, he's taller than Aiden, and he was the tallest one of you. So Thiveron is huge in comparison to you guys. Normally he slouches.
All these little people.
So yes, basically she follows you out of the noble quarters and towards your vehicle, though she is sort of confused.
Is something wrong, man?
I was expecting an armored car or something similar.
Oh, I know it looks kind of sporty, but this is a converted police vehicle. It's actually much tougher than it looks. You know, reinforced frames, the whole work.
Oh, okay. Are we all gonna fit?
We usually get our whole crew in, and we're all pretty tiny. Yeah, we'll fit.
Okay.
How many seats are actually in this? It's a 5-seater, isn't it?
I believe it is a 5-seater. Without Aiden here. There's like 1, 2.
I mean, with how closely Bryn gets to everybody in combat, it only makes sense that she's just cuddled up on someone in the car too.
So perfect.
So Prava escorts her to the middle back seat. Seems like the safest seat. You know, someone can flank her on each side and keep people in the front.
All right, and I suspect Kuzon, you're driving?
Yeah.
Okay. So, here you go. Please make me a piloting check to see how well you're going to be driving during this journey.
Does the resistance of the environmental effects and stuff like that help?
I was going to say, the environment, you're resisting the general heat and stuff of Akiton, so you guys are not going to have to make checks to, you know, put off dehydration. Thanks to Kuzon's prep time.
Hooray!
Hi.
However,
Serious time music.
as you are driving on your way, suddenly you see dust being kicked up from the sand below. You see big plumes of it going up into the sky as suddenly these 3 cobbled together buggies are slides in behind your car and starts racing up towards you. Let me move your thing up.
Oh God.
Oh, God. They're wide, boys.
They are very wide orcs.
And is the gun on the cruiser that's mounted to the front, if I remember, is that right? So I'd have to
Yeah,
to get the stubborn to tase them, I'd have to whip around.
you'd have to turn around and aim your gun behind you. Basically, you'd be driving backwards.
I'll give it a shot.
I would require a piloting check.
We. You just see Kuzon just he grabs the wheel and it's like, hold on everybody. And is it equivalent? The attack roll is equivalent to just any of my guns, right?
Yes, I believe so, because it's a normal gun reaction. Kuzon?
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's fucking dead.
He fucking died!
He's like, okay, Aiden.
By the way, your auto-disabler is now out of ammo since it had 2 ammo. You can reload though, of course.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Were you asked to make a piloting check?
Yes.
Sorry, there's a brief distraction showed up at me.
Ooh, damn!
39 equivalent with that 20.
That's not even flipping, I would say just for that you can still move, because he's attempting to ram you into his buddy, but you can literally just flip over him if you want.
Yeah, just do the maneuver where I just twist the steering wheel and I do a sideways barrel roll and just miss him. He just whips right past me.
Yeah, you just flip over him now. Vroom.
It goes in slow motion and everything.
You see Zuri spinning her head. It's yeah, this is getting a little intense. Let's see.
I don't know, Zuri. This is pretty standard kind of. Yeah, what are these guys? Bandits? Yeah, bandit combat.
By the way, you see somebody in this car stand up from a passenger seat, and you see him with a staff, and he waves it about with the junk on it jingling around. He points it towards the car next to you, and you see the guy in this passenger seat suddenly gain he starts buffing him. It's like, "Ugh!"
He's a weird boy.
And he is going to try.
He's got the orky magics.
Not the orcan magics. Oh shit.
Ah, gish. You feel your car rumble as one of them gets to the top of his dish. Do that. Alright, Thiveron.
Alright, I'm going to ectoplasmic eruption here, which will hit all of these.
You see 20.
DC 21, or everybody takes 26 except for us. And guy on top of our car.
Roll me spell penetration for one of them.
Yeah.
You hit him. He's
Yeah.
face.
Cool. 26 damage, bozo.
He takes 26 damage. 1, 2, 3. You kill one person in here, which was the driver.
Excellent.
Because of Prava's flipping attack before.
You just see ectoplasmic ghostly tentacles erupt out of the dirt in the desert and just start slamming through the vehicles and strangling the people in the buggies.
Oh, that was the car with the magic user too, wasn't it?
Yeah, these guys are injured severely. These guys fared much better though.
So upset.
Yeah. Okay, well done. God, that was a brilliant flipping attack.
Yeah, I was like, ectoplasm. It's incorporeal. Strangle him.
Orcs are probably pretty good at fortitude saves, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna lean out the window and just try and trip the guy on the roof with gravity surge. So it's just a combat maneuver against him.
Oh, a combat maneuver of 30. Hang on.
Yes.
I gotta. I gotta quickly check because I think you may have actually tripped him. Yes, you hit him.
Beautiful.
He can't. Even if he used this maneuver, you still fucking did it. Well done.
I tripped the guy on the roof. I could pull him 10 feet towards me, but I'm in the car, so that probably wouldn't do much. If I'm leaning far out the window, does he like get pulled off the edge of the car?
He would have to make a. I would say he would make a reflex save, but you could pull him off the car this way.
Yes, perfect. Yeah, give him a reflex save to try and catch himself, but try to jerk him off the cars.
Let's see. I'll
Fail,
give
fail,
him
fail.
DC 16. He fails. Okay. That's,
Yes.
all we needed to make was a flipping 11. That's all we needed to do. Okay. Never trust my rolls.
So like we're driving this way, his buddy's driving this way, and I push him off into the line of traffic of his buddy.
All right then. If you do that, then you see the car that he was on. You just see the boosters on the back fire up, and you see the buggy poof, leap up and avoid the rolling orc.
Oh.
Just poof.
Jesus, unconscious.
And the orc just he'll move once the turn's over. Right.
Oh wait. Did you say the driver of this car is dead?
Yes.
Okay. I have a plan.
What are you planning on doing?
We have a passenger this time, just so you know, if you're gonna do something creepy and evil.
Yeah, but it's gonna be really cool. So, I'm gonna brain hack that driver. Wait, where'd my spell go? Where'd my spell go? Here we go. So can I use this to have him drive his the car into his friend?
Let me see. I have to read. I would allow you to move the car, but I doubt you could make a coordinated ram attack. Go ahead if you desire.
Yeah. I'll do that. I'll make him slam the brakes on the car.
Make a piloting check. Nice. So all you guys see is like, hey, the boss ain't dead. Boss, you okay? And all you see suddenly is the front of a car just dig into the front and you just see it sliding backwards. Like, Kuzon. Hang on a minute, I gotta move people. This one jumps again.
So there's a guy next to me and this guy here, and there's a chain connecting us, right? Like
Yes.
that chain is still there. Can I try and do a maneuver where like I swing the car around and I try to use the chain to like slap this other vehicle?
So you're trying to do what he essentially did to you.
Yeah, I want to try to drag
The
one
50
car
feet
into the
zone.
other.
Alright, move the extra 25 feet then.
Yeah. And then make a piloting check. So I gotta spend the
yes.
resolve point and then make a piloting check.
Yeah, make a piloting check. Let me see.
Just like a scene where they're like, "We got him, boss," and then just like the I just suddenly just hit the button, boost away, and like the chain just very rapidly reach tension and just like fuck.
So yeah, they basically rammed into these guys. The head is still being dragged behind you. It's like, whoa! Seems like they've had enough of you now. Open fire, one hits. That deals 5 damage to your vehicle as bullets start ripping into the hood of your car. And please make me a piloting check.
That's 33.
To your roll, you still made it. Kuzon's fucking piloting up a storm.
I know this car, man. I'm intimately familiar with this car. I've done crazier things with it.
It's just rolled to the side, barely avoiding. It's like, yeah, sticky, get to run.
Well, now we've got them fairly close.
You're not gonna jump out of the car, are you?
No.
That would be awesome.
I'm gonna cast Venomous Weapon on my spear and then wait for the next round.
Alright then. Let us Prava.
Hi, full photon attunement. Right here, all those boys are gonna make some nice reflex saves. I think I can get both vehicles with my Light of the Sun.
Okay, let us have a quick go. This guy's driver's dead, but that just is still tied to you. And the gunner's almost dead.
Nice.
And so is the passenger. Jesus. Zoe's just watching this display of utter ruination of all these explosions and is like, oh.
Suddenly not questioning our car anymore.
It's like, oh, I understand. It's not the car, it's the spellcasters that launch nuclear warheads at people. I see.
Who needs guns when you have spells?
Speaking of
more
spells,
gentle.
Speaking of, I think it's time to just clean up, eh?
another
Think so?
explosion. Fucking detonation.
There you go. Originating from here, so it hits all of these guys and does not hit us.
Let me roll. I don't think any of them can survive, to be honest. His car actually explodes. The car explodes before he dies. And he dies. This guy, the gunner's dead, the passenger's still alive, just, like, super barely. Dude, Kuzon. My god.
Oh, they're still like their car is still tethered to ours?
Yep.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Is there like any rock formations or anything coming up?
Jesus.
You could pull them into a rock formation.
Yeah, I just wanna stop moving forward, but like I wanna basically just use the momentum and rotate the car and just smash them into something.
It would be a contested check. Gah! Okay, so that's count as collision damage.
17 again.
70 game, half of that is 8. Their car is barely alive. You just see it like you're basically dragging it along with your own car at this point. The guy in the flipping car is like, boss, I don't feel so good.
I'm having fun. This is what I want.
He's gonna attempt and he misses. I'm gonna say he's so flipping disorientated from the 3 explosions that he's just had in his face and being rammed against the rock. His pistol shot just goes boom. It just flies past you. And that's
They're just trying to shoot while I'm whipping them around.
basically. And I don't think the other car can catch up to you. So Thiveron, did you want to try?
Reload Acid and Spear. Phase Blade. 26 CAC for 20 damage.
And you also poisoned your weapon.
Yep, well, that's a fortitude save. If he fails, he's sickened for 2d4 rounds.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Thiveron just opens up the top hatch. How do you finish this off? Is it like Zeus style? Just.
Oh, I was thinking that, like, all you see is our car, but you just see a spear phase out of the window and phase through there directly into him, and that buggy just stops moving.
It's just
Very
like,
silent.
Just silent as dust. It goes through,
Yep.
through that, through the chain, through him, and it's like.
Yep. And then you just see Thiveron snap his finger, and his spear comes back covered in orc blood.
It's like, after all the ruckus, silence prevails over the battlefield.
And like nothing ever happened, like we were never in combat. Prava's just gonna slide back into the seat, and resume the conversation like nothing happened. Like, oh, so how did you meet?
It's like, I think I can see why you were so highly recommended. She says, like, a bit embarrassed that she even doubted you, given flipping Kuzon's insane driving, Thiveron's flipping magic and spear throwing that can destroy vehicles, Prava's nuclear warheads, Bryn's flipping admittedly creepy but awesome controlling maneuvers, and her explosions. She's all embarrassed, and she's actually like talking to you properly now. She knows she's safe. It's like, oh, okay, so I am safe with these people.
Yes, we're very good at what we do.
I mean, we did give them a chance to leave.
We did our due diligence.
I tell you what, for
They
outside,
damaged my car.
they did quite a bit of damage actually.
They scuffed the paint.
We'll use this picture as outside of in the desert, even if it is Kuzon's village. Eventually, you do see, like, out on the horizon, you see a ship parked. It's rather sleek in design, even if it's not as well made as your one. And you see, like, people waiting around. Auto turrets are set up around the area. Zuri, like, hands you Prava. It's like, here, send out this from your communicators.
Alright, and Bravo pings the message out so we don't get shot.
The turrets do turn for you a moment, but then they track outside again, ignoring the car. You see people standing around, like, waiting for you, and as you park up, like, you see a rather large, Shirin male, one of the warrior types. I can't remember their name, though. I'm sorry. The ones that have bonuses to their physical stats, essentially, so he's a bit chunkier than you.
Mm-hmm. He's a big lad.
He's a big lad.
Bravo's the scrawniest kind of Shirin, and he's the thickest kind of Shirin, so it's just like...
Though he is around about this, like, barely over your height. Shirins are small by nature. Well, medium size, give or take, you know.
Wait, is he also hot? Like, we gotta hook Prava up.
Well, he's not bad looking by Shirin standards, that's sure. If that's what you want to know. He's actually
not quite as pretty as his lover, but
he's got like a neck of fluff around him.
Yeah.
He's got that moffy fluff type thing.
Yeah.
And he's like, he gives Zuri a hug as she dashes out of the car, and she's like telling them all about what just happened. So yeah, the gang came along, there was explosions. It's like a light show, it was amazing. It's like the dog killed a car by throwing a spear at it. It was insane.
It was not a very large feat.
Thiveron just standing there, no big deal, looks off into a distance. He's also speaking Verses as well.
All the traditional Shirin languages.
He seems to prefer that, but he does seem to know like some common. And he's like, yeah, it's like, thank you so much, thank you. And he goes up to you, Prava, and instead of like giving a normal like mammal handshake and stuff, he gives you like a scrub on the head. He's like, thank you so much for help saving her. Like, you know, to like Shirin like greeting. He's like, yeah.
No, probably even though he doesn't usually use telekinetic contact, he does. He just defaults and deals with Shirin. So he's like, oh yeah, of course. Sending all sorts of like, you know, feelings and emotions. Like, oh, you know, so happy to help. You know, it was a pleasure having her aboard.
So
nice
essentially, everybody else is just watching them, like they're around each other, like patting each other on the shoulder, but they're having a silent conversation between each other. It's like, thank you very much for saving them. It was lovely. Like that sounds inside your head. It's like, I cannot thank you enough.
Do you guys have snacks?
As you say that, one of the people come up to you and say, "We have some bars at back." Like a human, a very scruffy human. It's like, "We have some bars and stuff if you want." Bottle schnapps.
Place.
I mean, more important than us, Zuri was very hungry on the way here. Get some food into all of it.
Oh, of course. Come, join us for dinner. We enjoy our time here. He's like, got his arm around you, Prava. He's like, come, let's go inside.
I would love to.
And if you want, we can end off there as you're all being invited in to hang out at the end of a successful escort job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good ending point.
A nice
We did it.
little cute job.